Let's be honest, if you've ever tried to track employee time off using a tangled mess of spreadsheets, emails, and calendar invites, you know it's a real headache. It feels chaotic, but there is a better way. And today, we're going to walk through a system that's designed to bring some serious order and clarity to that chaos, making leave management simple for absolutely everyone.
So here's our game plan. We'll start by talking about that shared pain point, the old, manual way of tracking time off. Then, we'll dive right into Workfolio's solution, looking at everything from the initial setup to creating your own custom policies. We'll see just how easy the day-to-day process is, and we'll finish up by exploring the tools that give you total confidence in managing your team's leave. All right, let's kick things off with a problem that probably hits close to home for a lot of you. We're talking about the old way of doing things, messy spreadsheets, manual updates. It's not just clunky, it's a breeding ground for mistakes, and honestly, a huge source of frustration for pretty much everyone involved.
Does this scene look a little too familiar? Juggling different spreadsheets for different people, digging through endless email chains trying to find an approval, manually updating leave balances. It's so inefficient, right? It's frustrating, and it's just a massive time sink for managers and employees alike.
Okay, but what if you could just replace all of that with one clean, automated system? This is where we pivot from the problem to the solution. Let's jump in and see how Workfolio's leave management feature is built to do exactly that. The magic word here is centralization. Just imagine one single dashboard where everything lives. Company holidays, all your different leave policies, every single request, and every employee's current balance, it's all right there. That's the whole idea. Bring it all together to make managing it a breeze.
And getting started is way simpler than you might think. Seriously, we're going to break down the initial setup into just 3 basic steps. This is all about laying the groundwork so the whole system can run smoothly and automatically.
It really is this straightforward. First, you literally just flip a switch to turn the feature on. Next, and this is super important for accuracy, you tell the system when your leave year resets. Does it follow the calendar year, or is it tied to your financial year? You choose. And finally, you plug in all your company holidays for the year, which, as you're about to see, is pretty cool. Now here's what's so smart about adding those holidays. The system takes it from there. It automatically sends out email reminders to the whole team before each holiday. Nobody gets caught by surprise, and everyone is on the same page. It's a small thing that makes a really big difference. Okay, foundation's in place. Now we get to the really powerful stuff, actually building out your company's leave policies. And this is not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. It's designed from the ground up to be flexible, so it can match the way your team actually works. And this is where that flexibility really comes to life. You can fine-tune every little detail. Do people get their leave days all at once, or do they accrue them monthly? Is a certain type of leave paid or unpaid? Can they carry over unused days, or is it a use it or lose it situation? You control all of it. You even set the starting balance and decide if people can apply for leave on a day that's already passed. It's incredibly detailed.
And here's a perfect real-world example of how that works. You could set up a simple, casual leave policy for your interns with, say, 5 days, then create a totally separate sick leave policy for your full-time employees, and for senior staff, maybe they get a more generous policy that actually lets them carry forward unused days. You can create as many unique policies as you need and assign them to exactly the right people.
So we've got the back end all set up, but let's be real, a system is only great if people actually find it easy to use. So now let's switch gears and look at how this all works in the real world, both for the employees asking for time off and the admins approving it.
The whole philosophy here is that this process should feel effortless. So let's walk through the exact, super simple steps a team member takes when they need to request some time away.
For the employee, it's a super quick 3-step flow. They log in, pick the type of leave and the dates they want, and then choose if it's for a full day or just a half day. And that's it. One click to submit. No more guessing who to email or what form to fill out.
And that half-day option is such a great touch. It's perfect for those times when you just need a morning off for a doctor's appointment or maybe want to leave early on a Friday. The system is smart enough to calculate the right deduction from their balance, whether it's for a full day or just half. Okay, so what about the admin side of things? Well, it's just as streamlined. The second a request comes in, the admin gets an email. From there, they just go to one central dashboard to see everything that's pending. It's literally one click to approve or reject, and the system does the rest. It notifies the employee and automatically updates their balance. It's a perfect closed loop.
All right, last but not least, let's talk about staying in control and making sure everything stays accurate for the long haul.
The system has some really powerful admin tools baked right in, designed to give you total peace of mind.
Look, sometimes you just need to handle a unique situation. Need to fix a mistake or give someone extra days? You can manually edit anyone's balance. Want your HR team to handle approvals? You can delegate that permission to them. It's all about giving you control when you need it, while the automation handles all the day-to-day heavy lifting.
At the end of the day, it really all boils down to this: moving from chaos to clarity. When you centralize your policies, automate the whole process, and give everyone clear visibility, you can finally manage your team's time off with real efficiency and confidence. So the only question left is, isn't it time to retire that spreadsheet for good?